Hey, before we start this episode of Recipe Roulette, I just want to give a happy birthday shout out to my dad, Jeff Carmichael Sr. Happy birthday, Dad. This episode is dedicated to you. Hey, everybody. Little announcement before we get into the episode. We had to move some episodes around in order for this to line up so we could have the contest. Spoiler, there's a contest this week. So, yeah, there's a contest.
That's so exciting.
Anyways, Laura says at the beginning of this episode that we chose this episode at random from last week's episode. Yeah, just ignore that, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Now, on to the actual episode. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Recipe Roulette, a cooking show where we
choose a recipe at random and make what it says. So this week, we do not have a recipe book. We've got a printout from a blog. This is from forthefeast.com, and last week, we had printed out a bunch of different king cake recipes. Spoiler, we're making king cake tonight. And choose one using the dice method, where they number up and we roll the dice and we make the one that corresponds with the dice roll. So this is the king cake trifle and Chantilly custard.
And because we're doing king cake tonight, we've got, well, we can't put a baby inside of a truffle. So we've got a king cake baby hidden in tonight's episode. If you find it, comment it down below. We're going to put all those names into a hat, and we're going to announce in next week's episode, at the end during the first bite, who gets a gift certificate for the ingredients you'll need in order to make your own king cake for
your own king cake trifle.
Your own king cake trifle. So, okay, we've done the intro. We talked about what we're gonna make. We explained the contest. Yeah, we just ingredients, right?
Ingredients.
Right.
So, one of the main ingredients. Did you pick up the king cake?
Did I pick up the king cake? Did I pick up the king cake? Did I pick up the king cake? You're seriously gonna ask me if I went to the store, took out my wallet, walked around, and bought a king cake?
You said you were gonna buy the king cake.
I made the king cake.
Coming in full Mardi Gras gear.
Yeah, we can tell which one of us is the first time Mardi Gras person.
Okay, let's look at our ingredients. So of this beautiful king cake, we're not going to be kneading the whole thing. So we're going to kind of slice up some of it, and you can set the rest aside to enjoy as yummy king cake. As this dessert is going to go into these glasses. And of course, there's two of us, so we've tailored the recipe for that. So yeah, you get your pieces of king cake sliced, and you're going to slice them up. And to make the Chantilly custard, we're going to use about a 1/4 cup of milk, the yolk of 2 eggs. Eggs kind of ran away from me. 3/4 tablespoon of sugar, and 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla. This is a crushed up vanilla bean. That's what I've been using. And 1/4 cup of heavy cream. You'll notice it's not measured out. That's because this part comes tomorrow night. For you guys, it'll still all be in one episode, so don't worry. And then for the layering, your king cake. Some blueberries. And we're using strawberries. This recommends raspberries. We got beautiful beautiful strawberries from the farmer's market. So that's what we're using. So yeah, those are our ingredients. Let's look at making the Chantilly custard.
Alright, so we need to scald some milk, and I'm the bored barista, got my own espresso machine. Why am I going to scald milk in a frying pan? Let's pop this bad boy under the steam wand and get some milk scalded. Scalding milk for a latte or for making a custard. You want to keep your bottom hand underneath. Once it's too hot for you to keep your hand on there, that is when you know you've got your milk up to temperature. Or try to get up to 180 degrees. Make sure that after you get done, you wipe down your equipment. Don't want any milk to ruin and spoil and make your espresso machine smell all funky. Alright, so I'm putting my milk and my eggs together along with my sugar, and I am beating these up so they are nice and thoroughly mixed. Then I need to put this on, it's a medium heat, right?
I think so.
Alright, medium heat. Eggs and sugar and milk, and then the rest of my milk.
And that's going to cook for about 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. So we're going to cook this for about 15 minutes. And at the end of that, we're going to put the vanilla in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is about all we're doing for tonight. Just cook this for 15 minutes. Set my timer. And I'm going to stand here and stir this until timer goes off, and then we're going to refrigerate this, and then we're going to come back tomorrow for us, but just a few seconds for you, and enjoy and have our first bite once we get this all put together. Yeah, see you in a few. Alright, so how I like to make whipped cream is basically half a tablespoon of sugar, half a cup of whipping cream. Grab your blender, make sure it's down in.
Slash egg beaters.
And I'm just going to whip this. Whip it good until it's nice, light, and fluffy, and we've got whipped cream. Start off slow and work her up to high. Okay, so we've got our whipped cream is all nice and whipped. Took about 2 minutes, but yeah, basically until it's nice and whippy. Whipped cream. Oh yeah, that's good fluffy. That's good whipped cream. All right, let's put this together before I eat all of this.
Yes, that's why we made the whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put all of this together into these glasses right here. Wait right there. So cut our king cake into bite-sized pieces, and we were saying that this is a great way to use up leftover king cake. You know, they're usually pretty big and you're like, well, what do I do with it all? Well, we got a great solution. Make it into a trifle. Get a couple pieces of king cake there. Oh, not the whipped cream. First comes the custard. The vanilla custard's been chilling in the refrigerator. Then you've got a couple of berries. Like I said, I'm using strawberries and blueberries just because it's what I had on hand. Recipe says to use raspberries and blueberries, so Use whatever you want, whatever you have. It's really up to you. Do a little bit more custard. It's really good. King cake. And yeah, you're just gonna keep on going like that.
Cheers.
Cheers. These are so pretty looking.
Oh yeah, it was definitely cool that like you made yours and I was able to make mine.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely like something I would definitely have is like, if we ever have people over for Mardi Gras, to be able to be like, yeah, we're gonna do like a truffle king cake buffet. Totally be a fun activity. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, definitely recommend doing this. I mean, you can do something like this with any kind of cake.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's super fun way to use up. Yeah, like we were saying, especially leftover king cake or just any cake. Give it a try.
Oh, yeah. This would even be good with like some like leftover biscuits.
Yeah, for sure. Well, okay. I think they don't want to sit here and watch us eat our trifle.
Right, because this is a special. We're going to go back to our normally broadcast episodes of Recipe Roulette. So, yeah, we're just going to eat these and enjoy the rest of the evening. And don't forget, if you saw where the king cake baby was hiding during this episode, leave a comment down below to get entered into the drawing.
Yes, and we will send you a king cake and the gift certificate to get the rest of the ingredients to make this. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Peace. Good whipped cream. All right, let's put this together before I eat all of this.
Yes, that's why we made the whipped cream.
You want the other beater?
Sure.
Gotta give her the other beater.
Don't have to film me doing the other beater.
You filmed me doing it.
Guess my hand was right there.